bed and take me down to the fighting end. Wash the poison from off my skin and show me how to be whole again. Fly me up on the silver wing, past the black where the sirens sing. Warm me up in a nova's glow and drop me down to the dream below. 'Cause I'm only a crack in this castle of glass. Hardly anything there for you to see. For you to see. I'm only a crack in this skies of glass. Hardly anything there for you to see. For you to see. Cause I'm only a crack in this castle of glass. Hardly anything there for you to see. You need to be for you to see.
To be wise, all these things will come to you in time. On this journey that you're making, there'll be answers that you'll see. And as you climb the mountain, it's you who will reach the peak. Sun up to the sky, lift your spirit, set it free. Someday you'll walk toward pride. Son of man, a man in time you'll be.
Hello, everyone. It's your boy Shameless here again today. I just had my music play on random for there. Hope everyone's having a fantastic time themselves. Never seen any Power Rangers myself. I'll say this when it comes down to being a Power Rangers fan. I've never been super into the series. Some of the music is good, but at the same time, the most I really enjoyed was Power Rangers Samurai for the longest time. Which is funny because that was around the time when they actually moved from doing shoots in America to doing it in I think it was Greenland. But basically it was whenever Nickelodeon took over for a little bit and they kind of wanted the series just to die out. They didn't really want to work on it, but the studio said, you have to give it a shot. And then they realized, oh shit, this is making us money. It's really funny that the most, for a lot of people, some of the best Power Rangers that was ever made was from the people who didn't want to make Power Rangers. Yeah. when Hasbro and all of them said, "Yeah, we really don't want to do you know, we're gonna sell off Power Rangers." Nickelodeon bought the studio, bought the rights, and like, "Oh yeah, we'll work with this," and just them, we really don't want to work on the show, so we'll just scrap the idea. Well, your contract says you have to lease to make one. Fine, we'll move production to this place because it's cheaper, and we'll do that. What do you mean we made some of the best versions of Power Rangers? What do you mean this is becoming fandom? What do you mean this is making us money? What the fuck happened? Yeah, like Dino Thunder and all them, the ones that brought like Tommy back and everything else in his new Black Ranger Dino form and everything else. That was during the era where they just said, "Yeah, we don't want to make Power Rangers anymore." And then it was one of the best Power Rangers ones they've made. And made them stupid money. So go figure on that. So just, when the people who didn't want to be in charge of your license knew how to handle your license better than Hasbro does, it is a wild ride. But we're back again today for a just chatting stream, just a lot of reactions and everything else. Because, well, last time we did old anime versus new anime of openings. This time it's not so much as the verses. I wanted to talk about some of the most badass moments in anime. You know, those moments that get you hyped for a series that you're like, hey, if my friend wants to watch this show, it can either be a major spoiler moment or not. So big caveat to anyone who's going to be joining in the stream, there will be a lot of spoilers. If these are animes you have not seen before and would like to watch in the future, please walk away now, or be sure to mute appropriately whenever this moments start coming on screen. I got a few recommendations from my friends in my community about what to post. So that being said, there wasn't a lot this time. So if, we go for a little bit, we'll watch each scene that we get. If we still feel like we can go a little longer, I might look up some more anime moments. But yes, full spoiler warning from this point out. There will be a lot of animes that are both old and new that, have moments. So my caveat rule with this was the moment could not be more than 15 minutes long. This meant, like, if you want to do like a fight scene or something like this, you couldn't do all of Goku versus Frieza and everything else, because as much as that is a cool fight, you could break up in some of the more badass moments of the fight, so forth. The caveat mainly was it had to be a badass moment to get you hype. Reason is I might, if these keep doing well and people like interacting with it, because it's a way to interact with the community. If folks like this, I might take suggestions for more moments of anime to go back, review. We could also do like other shows and everything else. Because like I have like a few caveat ideas already, such as some of the funniest moments in anime, where you can just submit like what a moment that makes you laugh. We can make it not like a try not to laugh challenge, but we could do a similar rule set. But also one of the ones that I thought of, some of the darkest moments in anime. Those moments in anime that make you go, holy shit, that just happened. You know, like, we're just gonna look over at the eclipse scene from Berserk and everything that happens after that. That's just the moment that you go, holy crap, why did that happen? Or one of my favorite ones that I would probably submit if I could find the actual clip. I can't find it anywhere because it always cuts out earlier. It's an AMV nowadays. It is from Fate Zero. And that is just the situation of called Caster Gets Summoned. If you know, you know. That is one of the most fucked up, darkest scenes in an anime that is based on porn. The Fate series is based on porn. It is based entirely on a hentai game. And it has one of the darkest moments in anime. That is so fucked up. And it's funny as hell. Unless you don't like kids. If you don't like kids, then you might be one of the funniest moments of all time for you, where you're like, yeah! Let's go! Caster might be your favorite character. But to start this off, someone had submitted first. We'll go with our first entry, which is. I also, by the way, said you can choose sub or dub whenever you do this. It is up to you. We have some dub entries. We have some sub entries. For our first entry is Deku versus Overhaul's sub entry, which again I actually think the sub for My Hero Academia is notably better than the English dub, but that's just because some of the English dub voice actors, and at least some of it, I'm mainly putting this on one for Chris Sabat, uh, good voice actor and everything else, but in one of the moments where his character is supposed to scream the word no in a very like broken-hearted scene, it kind of felt very phoned in, and it just kept happening for emotional moments where I'm like, I'm going back to the sub because they actually put the emotion in this. Some scenes have gotten better over time that I have seen with the dubbing, but yeah, it's all the direction. Like I will be fair, the entire fights with Overhaul dubbed is beautiful. The people they got for Overhaul and Mirio, really fantastic voices, really good direction. It fits. Just that one scene, it kind of killed it for me. The direction was kind of very bad on that. I also got to pause right fast because I got to point out one major thing that hurts me with this one. That's gonna come up that I'm gonna pause on. So, God damn it, animation studios! Why do you have to be so good sometimes with your animations? Because this came out at the same time as one of the most hype scenes, in seasons of Seven Deadly Sins. But God help us, that's because again, this is a lot gonna be reaction content, so it's gonna be a lot of pausing. Um, it's really weird and badass in a moment where you could hear in the background. There's hype music starting up, but it's really interesting and even more hype when the main character hits a man so hard the hype music stops. Like you hear that, like you can hear it in the background music. It's ramping up, it's ramping up. And then immediately cuts off. The moment on impact, it just ends. Just immediate. Oh, no, no, no. This isn't going to just be hype. This is going to be a brutal smackdown. That's another one that we might do. Some of the most brutal anime beatdowns in all of anime. So, worse than just, some of the darkest moments or like some of the most bad. I'm talking pure carnage, one-sided ass whoopings that have happened because I have one that is still to this day one of my favorite ass whoopings of all of anime. I'll also pause here because this explains why this Overhaul's backstory about why he became a villain is one of the major reasons I love him as a villain because again, you got taken in by a mob boss. You got taken in by specifically a Yakuza mob boss during their highlight of life, before heroes came into being a thing. His whole deal was, I want to make, this man proud because he saved my life, got me off the streets and everything else. Being said, though, the man did not really want him to be in crime. In fact, seeing his quirk, it very much implies that the old man wanted him to be better, not join the Yakuza. Hell, Overhaul could have been one of the most best doctors around. You could have had an actual good life. All you had to do was listen to the man trying to tell you to do better. Instead, though, he has this situation that a lot of people will fall into. You rescued and saved him for everything else. You are his hero. He idolizes you and wants to be like you. Seeing what you are, being a gangster who's now being run out by heroes, naturally, he's an idiot because he's young. Chizaki only is around 20 or something when we first meet him in the show. He's barely an adult. But at the same time, it's because he, grew up idolizing a gangster. That's what he wanted to be. If he had a better situation or possibly just, more knowledge, he wouldn't have turned out the way he does. However, that being said, seeing how the superheroes are going, he does have an idea, which immoral as all hell, which makes for a good villain. But it's also the fact that he's doing all of this because a good villain sees themselves as the hero of their own story. He truly does believe he's going to do good for the Yakuza and his adoptive father by bringing back the Yakuza and fighting against, the heroes that made it where they couldn't be a superpower anymore. In order to do this, though, he has to do some really heinous shit, including experimenting on a child to make a weapon to stop heroes. When the man says no, he has a mental breakdown, literally kills his adopted father, brings him back to life in a state, because he chooses how he brings you back. Brings you back into a vegetable state with the idea that, okay, look, you gotta understand, you're just not thinking about it. Once I get this ball rolling, we'll be in the money, you'll be happy, and Ari will still be fine. A little traumatized, but fine. We won't even need her anymore to make the drugs. But instead, karma happens, he gets his ass beat, and the best poetic justice happens is this man cannot do what he set out to do and fix the old man. Instead, technically, Ari had to. Overhaul is one of the first ones that also points out that society relies too heavily on heroes. If a superhero lost their powers as well, he was one of the first villains who showcased that the moment a superhero loses their powers and everything else, the public stop caring. They don't care about that hero anymore. They're not as terrified about the fact that people can lose their superpowers versus, aw, damn it. Well, I guess we don't get merch of that guy any longer. That was one of the most fucked up things to be pointed out. And this was only in season 4. By the way, gotta point out real fast, because again, pausing. There is more animation in this entire in this man's eyes than the entirety of season 3 of 7 Deadly Sins, and that hurts me. And like that, you're meeting your god. I don't care what villain you are. This happens again in the latest season. When Deku looks like this, you are now picking a god and praying. You have now no longer allowed to be, you are fighting religion, because that fist is about to find your face. Look at that. Look at the fucking detail in that eye. That is a clean-ass eye. And I'm sorry, that's a dead Chizaki. Like, I'm sorry. As a 100% full-powered Detroit smash to the face, and that is full collision to the chin. Shizaki probably would not just be possibly dead. If he lived, though, he no longer has a jaw. It'd be like Spider-Man being afraid of Bane. Like, dude, you can 100% flat his ass. What the hell's wrong with you? And so yes, that one scene is really good for My Hero Academia. I still love that punch. That eye is fantastic. Here's one of my entries. That is one of the newer ones in all of anime. No. Pause you. I picked the dub, by the way, because I love the sub, but the dub of this goes hard. The dub for Solo Leveling goes hard. They picked a really good cast and really good direction so far. But, I'm just gonna say, this, I could have done this whole fight scene. The 2 fights this man has had with this fucker, with this man right here, it can go down 2 ways. Number 1 would be the most badass, some of the most badass fight scenes of all time. The first round would go down to the most one-sided ass whoopings in all of anime, though. Because what this knight does to this man! will go down in history. Oh, I'm peeking hard. Will go down hard. It's some of the most fucking beautiful moments, not just for animation, but of a total ass whooping. Let's see. Yeah. That scream, the rage, all of it is just so good. And then, of course, the fucking guy, again, the knight has the fucking just ability to just shrug off that man's head, rips the dagger from his head, and is about to stab the shit out of the man. Only for him to go, it's like, okay, so good thing about this plan, the weapon cannot change owners. As long as I'm still alive, I'm the owner. So that thing will just disappear from his hand, go back to me, and I'm stabbing him! Yeah, right there. That exact moment is when Jin's like, oh, okay, I took a gamble with my life because that thing was ready to kill me.
You can't change owner!
And even, like, the guy was fucking even Ignis is like, huh. Wait a minute, this man should be dead. That dagger should have sliced his face off.
It'll go to my inventory, and then right back to me!
I'm not getting for that plate mail with a dagger. You had to go for a weak spot, so go for the neck. Love not just that for, like, a visual storytelling device, but also realistic. It's why it's so good. Another on my list, this one's kind of funny if people know VTubers. If anyone here knows Mim, aka Mimkibis, aka a really good voice actress, because she's the voice behind this next scene. And, well, I'll put it like this. There's a reason why this character is one of the ones that inspired me to take up the name Pawn, but also everything that happens after this moment, if it wasn't like an entire episode long, could have been the entirety of the badass scene. But I'm just gonna go with the transformation itself.
Issei!
Rias Gremory.
What is it, Drake?
If you'd rather not die, you should leave this place immediately.
What?
As for you, Devil, the one who calls himself Shalba.
The Perf Dragon. So, funny, they don't do the voice of the dragon, they are the voice of Issei.
You made a poor decision, and now you must pay!
Yeah, Mim is the main character.
Incredible!
And dangerous. Issei! Answer me right now! What's going on? Issei!
Who are you? I, who shall awaken.
It's starting. The time has finally come.
I don't know you. I am the heavenly dragon who stole the principle of domination for God.
I'm almost gonna pause right there because that is one of the hardest lines that can be said, and why I'm really hoping High School DxD gets more animation, because there's a scene that I really want to have animated, and I've talked about this a lot. But also, the fact that this armor, this dragon, is the thing that says, I am the thing that sold the idea of domination from God. And it isn't lying.
It has always been this way.
That is correct. Always
It
and
has
forever.
dominance over
I mock
God.
the infinite and fret over the dream. What the world desires.
What the world rejects.
I shall become the red dragon of domination. Has always been power.
Has always been love.
No matter the occasion, you always choose the path to ruin.
I shall drown you in the depths of crimson purgatory. Juggernaut drive.
Yeah, just the entirety that is the Juggernaut Drive is some of the most badass moments of High School DxD, and everything else, because holy hell does it go hard. Though I will still point out High School DxD would also have one of the funniest moments of all of anime as well listed into it. on my rankings because I'm gonna be fair. There is a moment that makes me still to this day laugh because of the power that Issei has, where the guy's like, "Hey, we need you to turn berserker mode." Look, I've been trying my hardest. How can I do that? Okay, look. We know your powers are fueled by emotion and everything else, and your lust is more of the most horniest motherfuckers of all time. So, if we need to get your lust to a spike that is that hard... You know what? Hey, man, you know if you're pushing Rias' titty, she makes a noise? What? That whole scene is just beautiful. That being said, next on our list of badass, yes, and Digimon counts as an anime. I'm gonna be fair. The reason I put this on my whole list is not even just the fact that we have all the evolutions, which I will probably fast forward through this because I accidentally picked one that someone extended. But is why Digimon I find is better than Pokemon in some cases of the anime. There's a lot of ultimate and mega level Digimon currently causing havoc on people. And this had the same vibe as the All Red episode from Power Rangers. What happens? This gives the same vibes as... I'm gonna be fair, by the way, one of the best heroes of all time is Marcus. And it is for this sheer reason of why. The man will throw hands with Digimon. That is a whole-ass human punching a mega or ultimate level Digimon. In the face. No hesitation. No waiting. No ounce of self-preservation. Just hands. And not only does he punch it, he punched it so hard, it knocked 3 of them. It knocked 3 of the bastards. That is a human. That is like a 15-year-old man. In my circle, we like to call that Black Air Force energy. If anyone in all of Digimon has Black Air Force energy, it's Marcus. It is 100% Marcus. His first introduction of how he meets Agumon is everyone's freaking out because a tiny fire-breathing dinosaur is loose in the public. And his first instinct is to square up with it. He legit boxes in Agumon. Why? Because why the fuck not? That was his motive. Why the fuck not? I also love that they pulled out because they said they pulled everyone from different timelines. I love this man makes a reference to this. I'm Ty's Jr. Right now, we're the same age. Because when he meets him, he's older. Ty is supposed to canonically be older than Daisuke. But he even acknowledges, oh yeah, because of this timeline weird shenanigans of multiverse stuff, we're the same age now, which is kind of weird. He just said, what do you mean? Yeah, we came from different times of the same world. Technically, I'm not supposed to meet this guy for another 3 years. Awesome! High five! Hey, I don't have a Digimon next to me. Don't mind that part. All the different forms of Digimon, such as War Greymon. Nah, fuck. We won't skip them. We won't skip them. Don't always go too hard with the music. You can also never tell me that War Greymon doesn't look badass aside. War Greymon would only be seconded by another version of War Greymon, and that is what actually is kind of hilarious. It was hard to beat War Greymon's design until they introduced Black War Greymon, at which point everyone looked at War Greymon. This one's better. You know, just points at Black War Greymon. This one's cooler. Doesn't just look like an armored Charizard. Yeah, he looks like an armored shiny Charizard. Exactly. Ice Greymon. Oh no, Shine Greymon. And immediately into a Royal Knight. I also stand fully on the ground that Frontiers is probably one of the best of all Digimon. Turning into a Digimon, I always think it's cold as hell. There is no changing my mind. This is some of the Frontiers is some of the best Digimon we've had. It is one of the most hated arts of all of Digimon. Here's a Digimon that transforms? Who are these people? Okay, so I gotta point out again. So those big devil ones, we know for a fact were like ultimate, ultimate level Digimon. These are at least Mega/Ultimate as well. That's why these Ultimates are handling no problem. Once again, whole ass Digimon, whole ass Marcus. Not only does he punch this one though. We know for a fact he punched it so hard it beat Digimon. He kills a Digimon. Also, Stingmon is just badass looking. That's also the Stingmon with 6 times.
ですかまた会えたねデュークモン。
クラニー来てくれたんだ。
力を合わせるよ。デュークモンクリムゾンモードか。こっちもバーストモードだ。シャイングレイモンチャージデジソールバースト。
Which again, it's like I said, these don't have to do with badass scenes of all anime. But this was hype. Again, this gets the same energy as the all-red episode of Power Rangers, where you see all your favorite, like some of your favorite characters coming back and just being badass. Yeah, look at this. Punches 3 of them in together. Punches 3 of them in together, 4 of them in together, my apologies, and they die. Marcus literally punched 4 Digimon to death. It's just badass, it's funny as hell.
Imperial Dragon Mode Change Icon Mode.
おっと派手なのが来るぞ。
Oh, we got
みんな
Flashman
駆
coming
け
up.
抜けろ。
We got Flash and Ruben coming in as they let out a tiny nuke.
全部やっつけちゃった。
でもまだ本体はかすり傷一つついてないわ。
数でも勝てないと知ったな。次の手が来る前にこちらも準備だ。
Yeah, they were later going to beating that man's ass, but that was it's still really funny. It's the sheer number of like, huh, I recognize that one. Hey, I recognize that one too. Now, next on our list of some of the most hype and badass moments, though, it's hard to go away with a classic. You can't. And again, Team 4 Star did wonderful bringing a homage back to this. The dub is still good, but the sub is so impactful. Hi, 16. How you doing, buddy?
しまった、勢いよく投げすぎた。
孫悟飯、正しいことのために戦うことは罪ではない。話し合いなど通用しない相手もいるのだ。精神を光のまま自由に解放してやれ。気持ちはわかるが、もう我慢することはない。いいアドバイスだ。だが私は私のやり方でやっているんだ。ご飯、俺の好きだった自然や動物たちを守ってやってくれ。頼んだぞ。
Go with the TFF. Yes. The dub version with this song hits so hard. Again, it's why Team 4 Star did so beautifully with it. And And it's why I even agree with Kaiser and them. I feel so bad that for a lot of people, Team 4-Star was how they discovered this song, and they think that they made it, and he has to repeatedly say he did not make the song. It is a homage to this. The
余計
original.
なお世話だ出来損ないめ。
Doesn't matter if you're a dub or sub fan, the more that you go on lets out that scream, it is feelings. You know something's about to go down. I will give one thing though that I will give to the dub version, because I will pull up the dub version as well, just because there needs to be one thing that gets addressed with this. That I also say that kind of goes hard with Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, like how Kai does a perfect showing of it.
Gohan, listen to me.
This is before
There
they did
are
the
some
Faulkner version.
foes who cannot be reasoned with. You are allowed to fight on the side of justice. Seize upon your anger. Wield it like a weapon. I understand your reluctance, but holding it in is pointless.
That's sound advice. Better than I expected from an appliance. But I'd much rather tear the rage out of him.
Gohan, I love the animals and everything about nature. Protect them. For me. They need you.
It's time to can it, you worthless scrap.
See, not having the song kind of makes it feel different. It takes away the emotional impact for it, but also the song is to build hype.
Finally pushed to his breaking point by Cell, Gohan lets his anger boil.
Not to mention, the Kai version does do one thing as well that the the sub version did. It waits till the end when it addresses the narrator. The original version that we have
Yet another fighter you could have saved.
Also, I will still say that line is so hard. That is still one of the best choices they did with Cell. It's another fighter you could have saved. Because again, this whole time, Gohan is just trying so hard not to give in to his rage. Trying so hard. And then this happened. Also, I just want to point out, Kai, why did you remove the sound from the bird? It looks weird when you do that. There's no noise with the bird.
You love life. You gave everything up to save.
Like, getting rid of Gohan's inner dialogue? Sure, fine. That wasn't in the original. That was also them starring the music. Why get rid of the bird?
And you were just an android. I let you die. I can't do that. I won't watch anymore. I feel it slipping. And I won't watch this anymore!
It's unreal!
This is it.
Gohan's releasing his energy.
Don't say they didn't need to make it one shaky cam as hell, and, you know, have the added dialogue on this. Because they really just extended the scene by doing this.
So,
but
that's it, huh? You are making the same mistake Trunks did, boy. Don't think you can beat me just by powering up.
I like the inner dialogue part. I think it's nice.
Stop it!
It doesn't overextend. My whole thing with adding to this, keep the inner dialogue, remove the everyone else like doing like a outside like one or two like reaction things. Remove the shaky cam and everything else, because they just did this to pad timing.
Huh?
But I will point out, the introduction to Gohan's anger theme. It's still not the song that we remember, but oh, is this song good.
That's enough!
Yeah, they're skipping a lot of this. But basically, another thing I liked about with the Faulkner dub version that we got was the narrator not just coming in during the moment of right after the transformation would happen. He was narrating during part of the like final bits of the transformation, explaining like, we've seen this before. Gohan's like hidden rage and everything since Rag, since Frieza, and whatnot. That narrator did a really good job back in, with what he had. Next on our list. No, Google Play, I don't care. That's why you're muted right now, Google. Your ad will not be, doing anything. Blah, 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 blah.
Yo.
Oh, forget. Come on. Less ads. Next on our list, we have from the Street Fighter 2 animated movie, which was actually a pretty decent movie. Yep, go. This is also the opening one, by the way. This is the opening to the movie. So, you know, this sets a standard. Yeah, this sets the tone for the whole fucking movie. Exactly. Also, just the music already gets you going. Exactly. Like, it's weird when we lived in that time period where anime movies and everything else had licensed music as well. Like, hearing Dragon Ball Z playing with Drowning Pool in it, it's not, you know, a AMV is kind of weird, but also awesome. So my boy out here using the Muay Thai against the Muay Thai fighter, Street Fighter. Yep. For actual martial arts direction, exactly. Coming down with a whole ass foot and elbow. And that scar would remain for the rest of his entire appearances in each game. What goes up, we'll do later on. Using the visual already, lighting beautiful with it. Hadouken! Yep. Yep. Hadouken! Next is a really strong one. Hajime no Impo versus Sado, the Eternal Loop. I will say this with Hajime no Ippo, by the way. There is one joke that after me and my buddy watched this that stuck with us for the longest time. Because it would be anytime we played Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Or was it 3? Which one came out with Boruto? But it was specifically Hokage Naruto. Had a combo set that looked like he was doing a dipsy roll. So every single fucking time I had to fight my friend when we used Hokage Naruto, if he started that goddamn combo, would be him going dipsy, dipsy, and just dipsy rolling my ass the entire fucking round. And I hated that shit so fucking much. Because it literally looked like Naruto was doing a dipsy roll, and it's me. I hate you so goddamn much right now. I'm getting Ippo flashbacks, I'm getting my shit wrecked. Oh, I made up for it though, because anytime I used Hanzo, he needed to put the controller down. Sage Naruto. Sage Naruto was mine. Was a narrow one. That was mine.
繊維喪失どころか出てくるやと。ここで終わったら以前と同じよ。わしはその柔なきたい方はせんかった。あの時より一段上になっとるはずじゃ。伊達線を越えてみせい。おのれ、初めてや。ワイのパンチをここまでコケにしくさった人間は。チャンピオンを揃いかかった。挑戦者は後がない。もう一度倒れると自動的に試合が終わります。行け先頭。倒せば勝ちだ。踏ん張るだに頑張れ一歩。気をしっかり持つんだ。パンチをよく見るんだ。これや虫の息のくせしよって目だけはギラギラしとる。コケにされたわけやない。倒しきれんワイが甘いんや。ワイのパンチより幕の内の根性の方が上回っとるんや。それを上回るパンチ入れたるわい。腰が落ちる。それでもウィービングをやめない。
There it is. There's the It's not weaving.
虎の牙が突き刺さる。このラウンドしのげきれるか。攻め落とすのか。これもろて立ってられるか。
You messed up, buddy.
チャンピオン悶絶。くそったれ。6番と7番持ってかれた。しかしすぐさま連打を続ける。耐えられるか。
Really punch and crack some ribs. Probably one of the best fight moves in the anime, in my opinion. Oh, it is definitely a good one.
手応えあったのに勢いを止められない。この人は精神力まで鍛え抜かれている。
Well, I'll put it like this. Yeah, especially the liver punches. That's the other problem with the. That's the reason why the dipsy roll is so. I love that Ippo does it with the dipsy roll. The dipsy roll is terrifying from actual boxer's perspective because it is again building up momentum. That momentum will carry when you punch. Doesn't matter where you punch. Something's going to hurt if you've built up enough momentum. The way Ippo does it, especially in this fight, is constant shots to the fucking liver. That hurts like a bastard.
Yeah,
if you use it correctly, it's fucking good. Exactly. And oh boy, does Ippo know how to use it.
強さだけで言えば伊達さん以上だ。もしこの人に勝てれば
の人に勝てれば。まだ目が光っとるわ。ほんま見上げたやつやで。
That's shot number 3 to the liver.
単発ながらチャンピオンの勢いを寸断します。よう分かったね。つまるとこワイト貴様の勝負は。出血はどこかへ。頭や。そのうち止まる。つまるとこワイト貴様の勝負は。
Yeah, his ribs are
どちらかの息の根が止まるまで続くっちゅうこっちゃ。
Went from a crack to absolutely broken. He should be glad that if very much of one more punch will probably shatter them.
強いって強いって何ですか。何ですか。知りたいか。ならば戦ってこい。あの男に勝ってこい。さすればおのずと答えは出るじゃろう。そうですよね。
You want to know the answer to what it means to be strong? Go out there and earn it.
セコンド頑張れこそ。はい。船頭さんと戦い切れば勝てればずっと追い続けてきた答えが出る。ラウンド6。
Oh, this is what all martial artists really have to deal with when they go for it. Overshot.
マクノーチのボディが冴えてきたがいい。よっしゃマクノーチ。こっちも負けるぞ。
It's again why when you have sports animes like this that focus on martial arts, they also really do well. Like sports animes always can do really well, but especially fighting can also do like super well.
何しに来たの私は。幕の内さんがあんなに頑張ってるのに顔背けてる場合じゃないよ。お兄ちゃん応援しよう。私たちも声出そうよ。いいもん幕の内さん頑張れ。
驚いた。確かに奴らは何のボクサーじゃねえ。だがここまでやるとは思ってなかった。やろう。また強くなってやる。しかし客は喜ぶ試合だけどボクサーから言わせてもらえば危険極まりないぜ。こりゃどっちかが壊れてもおかしくねえぜ。それはジジイも分かってる。
You know what I wouldn't mind seeing? Hajime and Ippo get the Hunter x Hunter treatment. Just redo the story, but up the graphics. You know, make it more like modern day animation quality and everything else. I'll tell you right now, some of the fights would be fucking hard.
両者のボクシングレベルも顔つきすらも。
見ておけひよっこ。これがミックスアップだ。
ミックスアップ。
互いが互いを高め合い限界を限界でなくす。試合をしながら強くなってるんだよ。打ち合いながら成長してるのさ。自分の選手がメキメキ。
Also pausing real fast. So I love, by the way, like what this fight does. Because they also do it in stuff like Kodako no Basket and everything else. I like when sports animes explain stuff that can happen in real fights or in real sports. Where, in this example, it's a mix-up. They are actively getting stronger as they fight and improving their skills during their fight to mess with the opponent. It is an actual phenomenon that happens in real life. And it is beautiful and terrifying to witness or be a part of.
強くなっていく様を止められると思うか。
Is the repeated breaking of a limit in the middle of a fight.
願わくばジャーナリストとしてもっと大きな舞台でこの二人の戦いを見たかったぜ。大したやつやで幕の内は。
ここまで仙道の力を引き出すとは。何年もそばにいたワイも知らんかった姿や。こうなったら全て見せえ。ワイは止めん。これだけ激しい試合したらどないなるかわからん。せやけど絶対タールは入れへんからな。すでに小僧はあらん限りを尽くした。しかしなんという好敵修行。底をついた小僧の力をさらに絞り出しよった。小僧はもうわしの教えを超え始めとる。見てみたい。どこまでいけるか見てみたい。
Yeah. Heck, I'm gonna pull it up. The Dipsy roll is still probably one of my favorite moments, though, of when he actually first does it. Because this moment is just beautiful.
大丈夫です、会長。
大丈夫？
次のラウンドで倒してきますから。
なんじゃと？ヤギちゃん、今？
ええ、紛れもなく KO 予告ですよ。
Promise us a KO.
ボックス。幕内出た。パンチャイ右。幕内かろうじてかわした。まずい。カウンターで左を封じに来ましたよ。
万が一相打ちになろうと打たれ強さなら負けないという自信から来とる作戦か。勇敢なボクサーじゃわい。どうする気じゃ、小僧。思わせぶりなセリフ吐きよって。
また行った。ああ、危ねえ。
ちょっと強引だぜ。間違うと危険だぞ、この距離は。
Weave.
違う、このタイミングじゃない。
He even knows it. He's not doing the right timing. Weave.
会長、強引すぎます。危険ですよ。
確かにピンチじゃ。じゃが妙な期待感がある。あやつははったり KO 予告など口にする男とは断じてない。さっきの小僧の顔には明らかに隠し見えた自信が感じられた。
Because I'll even point this out. With what he's doing is showing it off. The reason why the Dipsy roll is also really good, if done right, but also really dangerous against the person, in order to start that momentum, you have to dodge. And in order to dodge, you have to know what's coming for you. And that can be really fucking hard to do. One false move, and you're getting stun locked on the ground.
何かあるんじゃ。
何かって必死で抵抗しているようにしか見えません
Your
よ。
life right here. Ah, look at him. He's making sure he loses it all. There it is.
おっと、幕の内ウィービングをしながら左右を振り出した。
Man's been doing nothing but dodging.
もっと早く。頭を振って。
Yeah.
俺を。高速のシフトウェイト。体を振
The
った
weight,
後で
use the rebound.
左右を叩きつける。
Punches from side to side, and there you go. It's the barrage known as the Dipsy roll.
これか。これが貴様の出した答えか。アメリカンボクシング界古のブロー、デンプシーロール。
KO! That man is down. Make sure he's alive, actually.
ものすごい集中だ。差し物タブデスもたまらずダウンだ。よっと、これはレフェリーがカウントを止めた。ボンチャイ続行不可能。試合終了だ。
Yeah. I love, by the way, when he pauses the count. I love how the guys are like, you can tell Ippo's first reaction is not, "Oh God, I think I just knocked him out." Just, "Oh God, did I kill him?" Just, did I accidentally just murder this man? Because when a ref has to stop the count, it is one of two things: either really good, congratulations, he's knocked out, he ain't waking up anytime soon, so fight's done, or uh-oh, the man's probably not waking up again. It has good and bad implications. Bro, what could happen? Luckily in this one, it was good. Just a man that's like, oh yeah, he is stone cold the fuck out, he ain't waking up. Next on our list from our friend Neon.
Have you any
I will say this entire fight not only is actually really goddamn good for One Punch Man, to this day, Boros is one of my friend Brian's favorite characters of anime.
Concept of the distance I've
because he does not care for for any anime, but One Punch Man is probably one of his favorites because it just does not take itself seriously, and the fact of introducing Boros.
It was a ruse. A fairy tale made up to focus my attention and lure me away. But now I'm certain it was true. Come and give stimulation to my existence.
I also feel bad for Saitama in this fight for one reason. This is one of the few times that he actually got to meet an opponent that could somewhat take his punches. That actually could somewhat fight back a little bit. Sure, he wasn't feeling anything from this guy taking a swing, but at least this guy could take a punch.
That is why I am here.
Just boop.
Are you an idiot? You can't just go around attacking other planets simply to liven up your boring little life. Even telemarketers wouldn't think of something that dumb.
Even telemarketers wouldn't think something that dumb is a fucking line.
Oh.
Ah, shit.
This set of armor, which was used to seal in my immeasurable, irresistible power, has now been broken.
Okay.
I will also just point out, that's just still a good meme. Congratulations, you removed my restraints, now I can't hold back. Okay.
It is time!
I'm gonna make one joke, by the way, with this jump that Saitama just did. Saitama, be very glad you somehow got the pinpoint accuracy to look on the, on the globe from where you just hit on the moon, which is still rotating slightly, to go like, that's Japan, and just eyeball launch towards it, because, what would they have done if he missed Japan and just winded up in a whole different country? What if he missed the city? We just landed somewhere else? What would have happened?
It's tilting! Nice, you're doing it! Awesome work, Tornado!
Wow! That wasn't me.
Cool.
Nice.
I made it back.
Boros is just sitting there like, what? Huh? Huh? Man, how are you alive? How are you alive and how did you come back here? What? Questions! So many questions! Saitama punched this man so hard, he he had to form a mouth. Just a pause there. One punch, and like that, Moses with the Red Sea is you with the fucking clouds. All Might in the background going, thumbs up. Good job, man. This is going to be a topic for later, but I wonder how One Punch Man and My Hero Academia would be in the same world. My question would be, are we saying like if Saitama was in the My Hero Academia universe, or if My Hero Academia characters were in the One Punch Man universe? Because there are very major things about this that come into caveats. No, Charlie, you have no
Thumbs
time
up
for
and a
in which tier list. That being said, though, if we're going to talk about heroes with powers that is nothing but pure raw physical strength, we'll go back to the list in a moment. But I have to pull up this scene since again we're talking about some of the badass moments of anime and some of the best fights. And you know, One Punch Man, if he had a son, would be MASH. Like, I'm telling you now, if Saitama was to have a son, it'd be MASH. Also, I love that impact.
フィン君、ありがとう。ごめん、遅くなって。あれ、僕は痛みを感じることができない。僕の杖は特別だ。何をわけのわからないこと。僕の魔法は自分のダメージをそのまま相手に移すこと。傷の無効化。これは最古の杖。マスターケインがもたらす祝福の力だ。だから僕は生まれた時から一度も痛みを感じたことがない。僕は痛みを感じてみたい。さっさと終わらせよう。茶番だな。ここにいるべきではない人間だ。見苦しいよ、フィン。ヘラヘラ笑って見下すのは僕が許さない。レンダ。少し期待した自分もいたが残念だ。まさか女神像の容量には上限があったのか。こんなこと今まで一度も。もちろん僕の方が君より100万倍強いんだけど女神像にひびを入れられるなんて初めてだ。だがこの女神像を追うとすぐ殺しはしない。全てがぼやけて見えるこの世界に。
His wand.
鉄の杖。
Pausing, because I just gotta make one joke. Man can now finally feel something for the first time in his life. He goes, holy crap. Well, you wanted to know what pain felt like, right? Here's a whole ass iron tennis racket to your skull. Mash, you just killed a man. You can't tell me different. That just killed him. That is 100% now a dead body. That is a corpse. Saved your buddy's life from a man who can't feel pain and just has a heat-on technique of, if you inflict damage to me, it just gets reflected to you. So if I stab myself repeatedly, I don't feel any of this. My body regenerates, and you're taking the damage. Just him. Okay, I'm gonna punch you in the face now, but that won't do anything. I'm not gonna stop punching you in the face. Huh, I didn't know my regen had a limit. Yeah, didn't know that either. I'm gonna keep punching you now. And then proceeds to introduce an entire tennis racket to the skull. Like, no, I'm sorry, Mash. You have killed a person. That happened. You have a body count now. Next on our list. So I gotta double check. I think the Fear and manga is actually ending soon. It's either ending soon or I know like a new chapter is coming out. But man, this anime is good.
練習でもういましたから。
It also terrifies me immensely that Fearon's not, with what we see in the show, she's one of the strongest that we've seen in the show so far. She's not even the strongest in her verse by miles. She's like maybe in the top 10. She's not. I think if I remember correctly, she's like number 6 in the top 10 from what we know of right now, and it's just one of those ones like, what? Because we know shit like this happens. Bye, buddy.
I see the
Yeah, just one-shots the man casually and everything else. Hell, one of my favorite ones is in the scene of probably one of the best endings to an episode. It's also one of the funniest moments of an anime. Was the dwarf guy / just human who when they see the clone of her, and he's just sitting there, PTSD, flashbacks, Vietnam, everything going off, and he says like, "Well, got a good life. I don't know how we're getting out of this jam, but I can guarantee you we're about to be fighting for our fucking lives." Everyone else is like, "How powerful is this? We need to leave. We need to leave this room now, but I don't think that's an option any longer." Next on our list for moments of badassery, we have Demon Slayer. With Rengoku. Gonna limp away. No, we don't care for Nux. And the hype moments and everything else. Catching the eye.
かまど炭治郎野郎が水ささなきゃ調子の狂ったガキだぜ本当に
I'll be fair, the fact that he could sense it is incredible.
Nanda, これは侵入された
The fact he was able to sense that at all. What's that wrong about him? He's one of my favorite Hashira on the show? Heck yeah. I mean, again, I'll say it. If we're talking about some of the best moments for Demon Slayer, though, and we want a scene of pure, unadulterated badassery. And just unequivocally, just unadulterated hype. Why is this muted?
My younger sister. It's just as I thought then. You really are a disgrace, huh? If you're really her big brother, then you should be protecting her.
Ooh. I also love that people point out, why is this man playing with his food versus just killing Tanjiro? Let's be fair, as far as he's aware, Tengen is dead. His sister just killed all of his other friends, even the Nezuko. This man's can't do anything to him. He's just sitting pretty. He can just take his time and then kill him and please Lord Muzan. Unfortunately for him, that was not the case.
Not to mention you let that kid sister of yours use up her strength protecting a disgrace like... Come on! Come on! Come on!
Playing when I was most fatal mistake. Oh, absolutely.
Ooh. What is it about you? I have an idea! How about you just become a demon too? Otherwise I'll slaughter you and your pathetic sister. Since I've been waiting for this!
I'm willing to headbutt
My
you.
body won't...
What are you doing, brother? Get back up on your feet!
A kunai was pretending to retreat when he was really going for this kunai. Damn you! Damn you! Why won't you give up? Why is it you're so damn determined? Cut through! Cut through! Win! Win! No matter what! Thunder breathing. First form, godlike speed!
Damn it! I had no idea he could move like this!
Tanjiro created this 1 in a million chance! I'm going to... Helping me! And my sword, it's being repelled! Ah, you little punk!
Let's go.
He's broken down the poison and fully recovered! He's not dead! But how is that possible? My musical score technique will take us to victory! Go! Eat! I can read it now!
Without a limb, poison still in his body. I want to make a joke, by the way, that I'm going to point out with this. We'll let's play out first. Watching this man.
He might be holding his own right now. Don't stop! Stop! He paved the way for you and you still blew your chance! It's over! Damn you!
Because it matters right here with Tanjiro. Notice the demon mark appearing.
Damn it! I'm running out of strength!
Hey, no escape. Little Betty! So I gotta pause real fast because it's an ongoing joke with the community right now. So we know in Demon Slayer, a demon mark can only appear. By the way, Scarlet. So the person that you just messaged me about, 100%. They are messaging me now as well. They are a bot. Go ahead and block and ban them. Hi, I'm a new digital artist that's looking to hire. I'm not hiring anyone. Well, can I interest you in some logos, all this, that? No, you cannot. Still broke. Not hiring. Go away. But yeah, it's... So let's make a moment real fast. Let's go back to when Tengen appears.
What? It's being repelled! Ah, you little punk! He's broken down the poison and fully recovered!
Surprise, motherfucker! Let's also be fair, by the way. Tengen was blocking with his left. Every time he's blocked Tanjiro was with his left, which is why his left hand is moving. It's also why his left eye gets removed. But Tengen comes back, missing an arm, heavily poisoned, and everything else. Not once in this fight does a demon mark appear on him. Tanjiro, trying to cut off this man's head, gets a demon mark to start forming. A demon mark will only appear if you will believe you are in a life or death situation or are about to die. Which means Tengen is that guy. At no point in this fight did he think he was going to fucking die, so a mark never appeared on his head. Never did a demon mark appear on him, because he never once thought he was going to fucking lose the fight. This man is a Giga Chad. That is 100% just always going to be a situation of, this man is just built different. Tengen is 100% that guy. Also, this next scene that someone has recommended is from Jujutsu Kaisen, which...
Hey there, I'm
gonna be fair. There are two scenes in Jujutsu Kaisen that both get hype, and they're both hilariously from season 2 with this one. They get hype, and they get women thirsty. They get so many women thirsty, and some gay guys. You know, whatever your preference is. But the amount of sure people wanting to be in the situations that involved Gojo and Nanami that came from this season. It is ridiculous.
Hey there, Weed. This is the third time we've met, right? Come on now, bring it.
Hey, Weed, I'm gonna kill you this time. It's the third time we've met, and I'm not letting you get away for a
Did he just touch
Need a hand.
Also, I gotta give this scene some credit, because they at least do Jogo a little better in a few episodes later. We never thought Jogo was an actual threat till he casually, like, no-diffs 3 people. Because every time we've seen Jogo up to this point is shit like this happening to him. Is Gojo absolutely just decimating and clowning on this man. Their first fight goes into the block, of the blocks of, absolute 100% total ass whoopings of anime. Because Jogo gets absolutely disre-fucking-spected.
Need a hand.
So his useless technique. Compact attacks using cursed energy manipulation. Well, that just means...
Domain amplification! Enemy!
God.
This right here got a lot of women thirsty. This right here, just this whole situation with Gojo.
domain amplification! Enemy!
Got you. You can't use domain amplification.
Satoru Gojo! Is there anything you're not capable of doing?
I bet he's one of the incarnated death painting rooms. He's annoying, but he comes later. Retain my technique. Ericus has the energy left to withstand that, do you?
Gojo! Look what I have here!
No, I think I'm a little busy real fast. You know, just casually killing your friend by just existing.
Next.
I'm gonna be fair, this is Gojo on 100% Black Air Force energy mode. This man, this is a straight menace.
Shoutout! If you're not going to help out, I swear I'll kill you myself!
I promise to exorcise them instead.
It's here!
Thinking.
Fuck this man. Fuck this man.
Nice. Smells like sweet feet, right? Hanami will get mad over that. I really can't hit you. Duration, soul multiplicity, body repel. Satoru built logic. But with both the death counts and... He's gonna do it!
Domain expansion.
Uh-oh.
Infinite void.
Expansion lasting 2/10 of a second was the limit Satoru Gojo set purely on instinct, without becoming vegetables or facing... During that 2/10 of a second, roughly half a year's worth of information... from B5 were able to return to society 2 months later. Of course, that meant the special-grade cursed spirit could reawaken at any moment. So with their potential counterattack in mind, Satoru Gojo narrowed his focus on the transfigured human. Upon B5.
And the rest of that scene is not really him, you know, being badass and everything else. But just when he got what he had coming, I literally felt nothing. No, I felt hype, but it's also a situation where one of my favorite jokes is, man, did he get done? You know, he became a disgrace to villainry. He became a disgrace to villains everywhere. Because what villain starts crying? What villain starts crying for their life when losing? Nah, you take that like a man. Instead, he took it like a bitch. Other scene that gets people hyped for Jujutsu Kaisen, and again, a situation that got women fanning and other men fanning. Just this whole ass man right here. Find you a man who works a 9 to 5 and ain't afraid to treat you like how he treats this man.
黒じゃないスーツも殺して。
確か伏黒と渋谷に来てた。七海さん。
What's up, Nami? How's it going?
状況見てよ。女の子が人質になってるでしょ。逃げちゃった。仲間の。
What's the number and location of your allies?
数と配置は。
というか、切れてない。
仲間の数と配置は。
知らない。死んでた。俺の術式がなければ死んでた。
Just this, the ponytail moment is what gets so many people. Just, everyone, can I be in that position, please?
数と配置はだから知らないんだ
させねえや
空気読めよ
The room! I don't wanna die!
何者補助監督が殺されていましたあなたですね
Yeah, same guy who did the voice of Kisaki. Yeah. But just that whole situation, dub or sub, didn't matter. Nanami's moment right there is just like, okay, holy shit. Do not force him to go into overtime. Do not want to be a part of that. Memes of how short the show would be of Trigun. I was like, here's the story of Trigun, if Vash actually killed people. Here, you know, very small, very tiny. Huge book next to it. Here's the story of people trying to stop Vash from killing people. If he was allowed to kill people. And everything. Earl, you have no fucking idea. So I'll be fair, this one counts in. It was not a, while not a true anime, this next scene, we'll count it. We'll let it fit in. Even though it's Tekken cartoon for hype moments. Oh god damn it, commercials. / advertisements. No, we don't need a Sleep Number bed. Though that would be nice. I can't afford one right now. Go away, Sleep Number. Stop telling me I get bad sleep. My sleep schedule does not need any more adjustments than it already has.
God.
But just Nightcrawler and Wolverine and X-Men 97. I'll be fair, is one more badass hype moments. There is a moment that I will say is better, which I will bring up after this, but it's also because it's terrifying.
Got 6 reasons why.
Make
No, my friend. 9.
Also, I'll be fair with everyone that talks about this for media and everything else. And the amount of respect that has come to Nightcrawler's name nowadays, thanks to 97, is beautiful. It's also showcasing a good Catholic in an actual series. Because, again, I don't think a lot of people remember this. Nightcrawler's not just Christian. He's Catholic. Nightcrawler's full-on Catholic. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's a priest at one point. Because I'm pretty sure he oversees in the, I know it was like Iceman's wedding in one of the comics. I'm pretty sure Nightcrawler was the priest. Yep. They touch upon it, the show does very slightly, but it's a light touch. It's never enough to make it his full character, but it's something that's added onto his character. When you make an entire situation about a character, their entire personality, it is what hurts the character. Letting us know that, you know, Nightcrawler is a Catholic and that he does religious practices is fine, because that's not his whole character either. Is why we really like his character. Oh, snap, that's out of them. But, if we're talking X-Men 97... and just moment that gets hype, and, gets people excited. Again, we explain.
In Genosha.
Spoilers for these shows at the very moment that we had. It's this. This moment will get chills.
You know, in Genosha, I felt a lot of things. Pain,
this was an
grief,
ending to an episode.
Admiration for those who fought despite the odds. But you know what the oddest thing was? No one seemed shocked or surprised. Not even me. Yes, I was scared, but really, I just had the most profound sense of deja vu. As if past, present, and future didn't matter and never had. Because we always end up in the same ugly place. Thing is, Magneto knows us better than Charles ever did. Knows we know better. That most of us experience tragedies like Genosha as a bit of deja vu before getting on with our day. But the scariest thing about Genosha wasn't the death or the chaos. It was a thought. The only sane thought you can have when being chased by giant robots that were built to crush you. Magneto was right.
Enough.
Reason I love that scene so much, one, the implication of it, and two, for anyone who had only seen like the Fox movies or anything else that, you know, came with X-Men, oh, Magneto's powers only affect metal, right? You do not grasp the sheer level of the master of magnetism that is Magneto. No, he does not just affect metal. He affects any and everything involving magnets. In this case, into such a global scale, it turned off the Earth's magnetism. All electronics, everything else, congratulations, you're now in the fucking Stone Age. Hundreds of millions of people are now dead, not only just due to life support getting cut off, but, as we saw, a nuclear reactor got shut down entirely. Includes the backup generators. How long before the nuke goes off on that one? Holy crap, the sheer body count Magneto got from that scene. And we don't even see it. It's just a 100% what happened. Magneto was done playing. He's done fucking around. Next are our scenes of hype moments of anime. I don't think I've seen this one. Looks fancy. Another little fire spirit thing. Oh, the second one. Okay, I want to get the music. Okay, that's the fourth. Okay, she's on fire. Ooh. You become a phoenix.
いやはや、おとなしい娘と思っていたが、もしかするとクズリかもしれんな。
しいこの星はすべてを隠してるけど無力で無意味な自分がそれでも心で泣く歌こっちへおいでと声が聞こえる
Music is definitely
無限で無謀な明日がそれでもどこかで待つからたった一つたった一つのたった一人たった一人
Oh, like I said, this was on my list to watch in the future, but nice.
私はここ
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. We have another one from Neon here with Attack on Titan this time. Which I'll be fair when it comes to Attack on Titan. Ah, yes, the dub as well, it sounds like. Oh, this is the sub. Good. There is a moment with this that will always give me... Hilariously, it's involving this scene as well, that helps me with the hype.
何の意味があるってんだよ
ああ、かわいそうに。なんだ、俺の巨人が倒れて。
Do not fuck with the Ackerman.
Eh? 一人の兵士に気をつけろって？
はい、リヴァイ兵長は危険です。
こいつがリヴァイか。なんだ、何も見えない。目をやられたのか。
さっきは随分と楽しそうだったな。
こうしかダメだ、マネアラ。
もっと楽しんでくれよ。巨人化直後、体を激しく損傷し、回復に手一杯のうちは巨人化できない。そうだったよな。おい、返事しろよ。失礼なやつだな。こいつはまだ殺せない。誰か生きてるやつはいねえのか。瀕死でもいい。まだ息さえあればこの注射を使って巨人にする。そいつにこいつを食わせて獣の巨人の力を奪う。誰か一人だけ生き返らせることが。おい、どこに行く？止まれ。お前らあいつを殺せ。痛え、やりやがったなリヴァイ。痛えよ。だが武器は使い果たした頃だろう。お前らはこれで全滅。かなり危なかったが我々の勝ちだ。待てよ、俺はあいつに誓ったんだ。必ずお前を殺すと誓った。
Zeke, not only did your group not win that fight, that was such an unhinged brutality of loss that what would come later in the show is just insane. That being said, though, if we're talking hype moments of the show and just something that needs to be hype, it's just this. It's just this. You also know the dub did so good that the sub actor said this man who played Commander Irvin earned his respect.
I didn't expect them to lay down and die, but a suicide charge? For some reason, I thought they do better than that.
All right!
Is that smoke? Oh, it's from those signal guns they use.
Incoming! Spread out! I'm about to announce our final mission. All troops, line up!
It's so good. It's such a good speech.
We're going to mount a cavalry charge, rushing the Beast Titan directly. Clearly,
Commander Irving's,
this will make us ideal targets for him.
Voice actor.
So we'll wait until the moment he's ready to throw, and then we'll fire our smoke signals together. That should somewhat reduce his accuracy. While we distract the Beast Titan, Captain Levi will get in position to dispatch it. Does anyone have questions?
What? You want me to go after him with just ODM gear? He's standing in the middle of a field. I can't fight without a house or tree to hook on.
You're wrong. There happens to be a line of objects at just the right height for your approach. Use his thralls to advance unseen. And assassinate the son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
There's no point standing around. We'll only be showered by more boulders. Ready your horses on the double.
Be honest. Are all of us riding to our deaths?
Yes, we are.
And since we're dying...
Pausing there real fast. Pausing there, turning it back. I gotta point out one entirely important thing about Irwin's speech that gets me. That it shows why he is the commander. Note how this man asked, basically, are you ordering us to go out on a suicide charge? Irwin does not say, yes, you are. He says, yes, we are. He is 100% joining in this charge, and not just joining it, he is the spear tip. He is the front of the charge. That is a commander right there. That is someone who is not just ordering his men to die. That is his men. He is telling them, I'm going to join you. There is nothing stopping him from being a commander who would be on the back lines, letting them all do this, and him surviving. But it is because he is willing to put his money where his mouth is every single time. Is why that the Scout Corps were so good in the show, because they are willing to follow this man into death. And they know it because he's going to join them.
To our deaths?
Yes, we are.
It is that key word of we. That is what makes it so fucking good.
And since we're dying anyway, you're saying that it's better if we at least die fighting?
I am.
But wait, if we'll die anyway, then who cares what we do? We could just disobey your orders, and it wouldn't mean a thing, would it?
Yes, you're precisely right.
That part too, when the guy says, if we disobey your orders, we'll just die anyways, right? Yep. My thing is, though, I think that's also Aaron saying he's not going to fault anyone for not wanting being part of the charge. He won't even order them to die. He won't have anyone executed. He just knows they're going to die regardless because of the boulders. It is literally, you can choose to go out in the charge or hope maybe you live, or sit back and wait for it to happen.
Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Such a good scene. And I gotta point out one joke. To quote Michael Bay's Transformers things with Age of Extinction, when Optimus gives a speech to the Dinobots, it is one of the funniest moments, because I will say this every time when Commander Irving gave a speech. Man, you just want to die for the man. That's leadership. Or brainwashing. Just, the man convinced an entire group of rookies to go into a suicide charge. That's either leadership or brainwashing. You don't know, yes. And I will say this, as good as that scene is, if we want to know the sheer, absolute level of, someone makes a joke about this, of the, I gotta give Commander Irwin's horse some credit, because this thing is lugging around some absolute heavy balls of steel that is attached to this man for like a moment like this.
All soldiers, charge! We've come to the moment of truth! Mankind's fate is decided now! There is no future in which we can claim these lands without Aaron, and there never will be! Go! Recover Aaron from the armored titan and retreat! Your heart and soul to the cause!
Wait! I'll be fair. As much as I like the sub, the dub did this scene so much better for one edition. Bye, Erwin! It is the fact that he says the "God damn it" that gets me. In the original sub and everything else, all he does is just keep screaming advance. But it is the fact that this man has been now getting what we only be presumed about to die. But as we see, he comes back in Season 3. No, he just has a prosthetic arm now. This man is getting carried away by a titan to possibly sheer fucking death. And what does he tell his troops? Keep fucking going on the mission. Do not stop. Do not come back for me. I said what you are to do. Go fucking do it, or I will personally kill this titan, come back, and mount you with my sword.
I said advance, goddammit! Aaron's right in front of you! Do not falter!
Is that whole just... This man is getting eaten in front of us, and he's still telling us what to do. I am not interfering. I am not stopping my mission, because I am actually afraid if I do, he will come back and kill me. Next on our list. Just this whole fight is beautiful. And one of the cool fights that we have as well, that fits under the 15-minute mark.
歌教員のやつもすでに始末してやったぞ。ポルナレフはどこぞに潜んでいるな。はあ、どうでもいいがな。次は丈太郎。貴様だ。
The sheer number of names that make this fight alone.
やろう。 向かってくるのか。
近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんでな。
ほほう。では十分近づくがよい。
JoJo's exactly. This is for a lot of people. It's the main fight. It is one of those badass moments of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. For me though, I still think Part 2 is probably my favorite, but that is also because Cars is so much more dangerous than Dio.
Rush ラッシュの速さ比べか。ザ・ワールド、時を止まれ。さらばだ。
So like Part 1, Phantom Blood deserves more respect. Part 1, I will say this, Part 1 gets a lot of respect from me because it sets up the entire series. Granted, a lot of it feels weird because it's the shortest of the parts. And at the same time, a lot of it was building up more of the exposition for what the power source is that would lead into Part 2, which then really didn't matter much because starting in Part 3, we get a whole new power system. That's how I feel with it. Without Phantom Blood, we get no JoJo's. That's why I always give it respect for what it has. It's just also the one that's filled with the most exposition because it's also the shortest. Part 4 for me, really good. I still think JoJo's could have ended at Part 3. The reason I always say this is because they also do my boy Joseph so fucking goddamn dirty in Part 4. Hey, you had an affair. Why? Nothing in his character says he would be this. Bad, bonk. Like, we're talking about a man who literally does not like the Japanese as a joke because they took his daughter from him because she married a Japanese man, just him. Damn it, now I don't like the Japanese now. Why? Well, a Japanese man married my daughter. So because someone took your daughter from you and made her move to Japan, you don't like the Japanese? Exactly, you understand my situation here. You're a bastard. Yes, I never said I was a good person. And he doesn't actually hate the Japanese, he just specifically hates that his daughter moved across the globe because, oh, I got married to a Japanese businessman, but you could live here with me and Susie. No, I'm gonna live in Japan now, but here. Damn it, live here!
時間切れだ。我がザワールドと同じように動けるのなら動けるところを見せてもらおうではないか。ザワールド止まれい時よ死ねい丈太郎。何
Man is now missing a leg.
Huh. 青ざめたな。ザ・ワールド
Joseph got screwed. I'll also point this out, as much as Joseph got screwed, Jotaro gets screwed worse.
5秒前
By continuity, he gets screwed so much worse.
4秒前あと3秒
He's in his old rival's body, yeah. Oh yeah.
止まった時の中は一人。このディオだけだ。
Run for your lives! I love the playing dead here. They skipped the part. Yeah, him playing dead because of the fact that he's just slowing down his heart rates. Genius move. Nani! And that is a fractured skull. You can't say it, you can't do it. And yeah, unfortunately, Jotaro, this is the dumb mark. This is the moment where you fell for stupidity. Just punch him to the ground. Don't punch him away. This is how you send him flying towards where he wants you. Just, you know, it's the old ground and pound. You grab him, you put him on the ground, and you start punching him. This is where you made that mistake. You do that in a fight scene. Wait, you do what now? You do what?
そうだ。ジョセフ・ジョースターの血を吸うための逃走経路だ。
I will also point out that what happens with Joseph in this after this fight would also go to my list of funniest moments of anime.
Joker,
you brought him here. Just ground pound him. In the words of all things, ground pound.
この肉体は100年前のジョナサン・ジョースター。今吸い取ったのはその孫。ジョセフの血。そしてわざわざここまで俺を逃がしてくれたのはジョータロウ、お前自身だ。ジョースターの血統というのは我が運命という路上に転がる犬のクソのように邪魔なもんだったが、やろう。最終ラウンドだ。ザ・ワールド、時を止まれ。うれー。1秒経過、2秒経過、3秒経過、4秒。5秒経過、6秒経過。7秒経過。まだまだ止めていられるぞ。8秒経過。100年前に不老不死を手に入れたが、これほどまでに絶好調の晴れ晴れとした気分はなかったな。最高にはいってやつだ。スタンドのパワーを全開だ。翔太郎、さっき頭に来ているとか抜かしていたな。お前の怒りなどそんなもの。無駄間髪入れず最後の攻撃だ。正真正銘最後の時間停止だ。
I'll be fair, Dio, you weren't wrong. I'll point that out. Dio, you weren't wrong.
これより静止時間9秒以内に型をつける。ザ・ワールド。
Also, the pure pettiness of this next part.
1秒経過。 2秒経過3秒経過4秒経過5秒経過6秒経過
You could have ended this fight sooner if you hadn't gone for a fucking steamroller. You actually could have won this if he didn't spend 7 seconds collecting a steamroller. And I'm calling that right now. I don't know what could be steamroller. What does he go? Run in!
9秒経過
9 seconds.
やった10秒経過そして時を静止させることも10秒を超えたどれこのまま丈太郎の死体を確認して血を吸い取っておくか吸い取る血が残っていたならな
Dio.
なんだ
俺が時を止めた9秒の時点で時は動き始めた
勝った死ね
Fuck you, bastard. Yeah, just... He would have won if he didn't grab the steamroller. He 100% could have won that if he didn't get the steamroller. I will say that full-heartedly from my chest. Dio threw that fight for his ego. Next on our list, we have from original series Naruto. One of the more hype moments. One of Naruto's first transformations with the nine-tailed fox. That. And I will be fair, again, Dio was probably one of my favorite villains of just pure, you know, everything else. Didn't know you were streaming. Yeah, but yeah, today was our day for animes. But I will point this out. The other reason why I never got the notification. But yeah, so one of the funniest things that why I say Dio is one of the highest ranked for like pure actual evil villains goes back to part 1, like we were talking about for Phantom Blood, and that is the fact that upon becoming a vampire, he infects so many people, creating a bunch of zombies and ghouls. One of the scenes that is most downright darkest moments of anime, which I could put on here, for whenever we do the darkest moments of anime, is Dio having a mother and her literal baby in his den, surrounded by vampires and zombies, and she is begging for her life, and literally just saying, "Don't kill my child. You can do whatever you want to me. Do not kill my child." And Dio accepts. He will do nothing to the innocent baby. And then he turns her into a zombie. While she's still holding the baby. And we know zombies like to eat the living. Can you guess what happened to the baby? He did nothing to hurt the child. He also did nothing to save the child from what happened. Been driving back and forth for appointments all day. 100. Oh dear God, man. Yeah, hope you get some. Hope you get some time to relax and everything else. I will say this: this moment with Naruto is probably one of the best moments. Again, for people who want to get into Naruto, I will say when it comes down to getting to the big three, Naruto's the easiest one if you want for pacing, for earliest ways to get into Naruto, because this moment is in the first 11 episodes. We meet Zabuza so early on into the series compared to like One Piece. We're past the one I submitted, probably Cowboy. That or I'll have to scroll down further, but it takes us forever to meet one of our first true villains of One Piece, which I would say would probably be Crocodile, is when the series actually gets going with Alabasta, because holy crap, that took forever. One Piece is not One Piece. Bleach is meeting technically Aizen. You could say Byakuya, but even then, that takes a while to meet Byakuya. It does not take as long to meet Zabuza, and the series gets fucking going for Naruto very quickly, and you get scenes like this. It's not just Naruto versus Haku, but we get to see Kakashi whip out his signature move in this moment, and it's so good. It doesn't stop what happens in the next 5 seconds.
Guy in the woods? That was you? Why do you not strike?
Instant swap back, by the way.
Did you not just vow to avenge your
face
comrade's
immediately
death by
brought
killing
Naruto
me?
back.
Or was that vow just empty words?
Yeah. They cut out the part with Markiplier, with Kakashi's first lightning blade. But I will say this: that is probably one of the more hype first moments of Naruto. When it comes down to like a badass moment, though, there will be one moment that I will always say: if I want to get people into this show, Lee versus Gaara is one of the fights that you show people if they want them to see original OG Naruto fights that were so beautiful. Kakashi versus Obito this is in my top anime fights. This is like a solid number 3. Because the choreography is beautiful. The symbolism behind it all about why they're fighting and everything else is done beautifully. The music, everything hits so well with this. Because this is also why I use this one is during Shippuden we got so many fights that just became like ninjutsu clashing. It felt like Dragon Ball Z fights where it's like beam clash after beam clash. And it kind of hurt the series for a lot. But Kakashi versus Obito is one of the ones that goes up there alongside like Naruto versus Sasuke is pretty up there because it brings back the hand-to-hand combat. It brings back the actual using taijutsu and everything else. Hell, this fight alone utilizes similar to Sasuke versus Itachi's fight where they symbolize all 3 types of jutsu. We saw genjutsu at the beginning, we see ninjutsu during the fight, and taijutsu throughout the battle. It is a actual battle between ninjas, and it feels so good. Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki is pretty damn clean. Naruto versus Sasuke is also pretty good. But this fight, yeah, Obito almost fully died right there, not for plot needing him to go longer. Alright, we've got like one more entry that I put in here for our badass moments of anime and hype moments. Which, I'll be fair, the reason I picked this one, I am a fan of Fairy Tail. I've said this before, I am a fan of Fairy Tail. I wished I could just find the moment that isn't AMV'd. And that is when, not the first time Natsu goes Dragon Force, but the second time Natsu goes Dragon Force. Specifically, because the second time he goes Dragon Force is against Zero. I only does he go as Dragon Force, he comes back from the fucking void. And scares the shit out of Zero because he goes, how the hell did you do that? How the hell did you come back from the void? How are you alive? How are you doing this? And Natsu says, I don't know. I just know I'm here and I'm kicking your ass. Though a close second for me with some of the most badass moments that has ever happened, like, to get people hyped and everything else, comes down to this moment. Because in the manga, this made me laugh my ass off. Introduce Blue Note, who is a high-ranked mage who uses gravity magic and everything else. His most powerful spell is Black Hole. It took the strongest wizard in all of Fairy Tail to beat him the first time, but then that guy was barely putting in effort. This mission, Blue Note got one shot. From a man who he could struggle to fight last time, to he literally one-shot this man. This right here is probably one of my favorite moments of just pure funny from Fairy Tail, because this would happen again, and I call back to this scene for a moment in My Hero Academia. Because calling that a fight, I have another good fight, I can spit you a lot. Sure, go right ahead. Because calling that a fight is like calling this a fight. Calling what Natsu just did to Blue Note is like calling what just happened, what is about to happen to Muscular, a fight. Flawless victory. Yes, what was that? A win. What kind? Straight up. Ah, that's a good one. We can count this as an anime. Yeah. By the way, pausing again. So we already made a joke that we already had a scene with Mim in it before, where Mim voiced, you know, Issei from High School DxD, specifically the version that we chose. Speaking of Mim, hi Mim! Yeah. For those of you who might not remember this or everything else, Mim voices Tyrion.
You took the words right out.
Also, this is, I think, during the arc where it was the last time it was Vic as Crow, so... Yeah, crazy psycho scorpion. Ooh. Yeah.
Don't come closer.
Fine.
Again, Ruby having the shown protagonist problem of let the man who is, you know, more experienced than everything else do his job, please. You know, yes, Ruby, you're strong. Crow is stronger than you. This man has been, the person you were fighting has been walking all over all of you right now. This Crow is currently handling it. He is literally, you know, making the man go defensive. Please do not interfere with the fight. It is not him calling you a child or anything else. It is, you are not experienced in this. You will get in the way. Let the person who can handle this handle it. Pass the ball to Kobe. The Steve didn't do a good job of this. Yeah. Me? You missed! I just love that little tail. Alright, guess I'll use my fist then. Ah! Also just... He was 100% not expecting it, and then just... The look of... Bro! The hell? Did you just punch me in the fucking face? Yes. Bro don't need a weapon. He is the weapon. Got worse than later seasons? Yeah. Really? That's what it is. Also, Crow's theme song is just so good with Bad Luck Charm. Bye. Oh shit. Hoping Bisbee does the series, the Justice. I really hope so too.
Ruby, do you wish to be taken?
No, but I won't stand by and watch someone get hurt.
Here's the thing, I feel like the writing will be the biggest one with Viz Media upgrading. I feel the choreography will definitely be better as well.
Ruby, what did I say? Get back!
This is my fight too!
No, it isn't!
No, it's not that.
Ooh. If Jean was not there, we would not be seeing any more Crow. My tail! I gotta point this out though. This is something that comes down to the writing though, of why I want to point out the big thing. I would get it more because again, we know Crow trained her. This is where I put the writing already felt weird without Monty since Volume 4. Crow trained Ruby for literal years to teach her how to use that weapon. There is no way she should not know what his semblance is. Either he would have told her or it would have been shown in training. She should know about his bad luck. She should know entirely about his semblance in situations if she's even seen him fight. So that would be a situation where, yes, I agree that it would be a situation of her just being like, yeah, she's just wanting to help Crow because this is her fight too, because Tyrion was her enemy. And it's just feeling, well, she feels useless because, you know, the literal master of her teacher, is having to save her life, and she doesn't want to be saved. Versus, she doesn't know about the semblance. So she's just feeling like, oh, Crow's just treating me like a kid. So, and doesn't want me to get me involved. No, you should know 100% that this man is a walking death trap. Don't get involved! Though, I will be fair, as much as the newer seasons had really bad writing, the music slaps and some of the fights went hard. This, for instance, is the last good moment of Ironwood we will ever fucking have. And one of the best damn songs in the show.
Night.
This is one of those instances where you can tell where the budget for the season went. Yes! Ooh! No. Like, I'll give it fairness, the most of the newer seasons past are good fights. And Volume 9 had a pretty decent story. I guess I lost him. Alright, neat. I win. Haha. Oh shit. No, no. I really didn't like 9 personally. My thing with 9 is, because I'll pause here for a moment. My thing with 9, as I have seen it, I know Scarlett hasn't watched it yet, is it's good for the character writing. It's just, the reason I also point out why it's good for the character writing, it forces the characters to adapt, where the rest of the series, they have been very static. So, forcing them to address situations that have been building over 9 seasons is important. Granted, the, you know, whole situation of, certain subject tones that gets brought up with that one, with things that happen to Ruby and John, are a little dark and a little fucked up about what happens. But it forced the characters to adapt. It forced them to actually have character progression, which has not been seen in 9 arcs. The problem was the execution. The delivery of it was bad. Message, we get what you meant. Problem is how you delivered it.
Appreciated my genius,
It's what
James.
happened in Volume 8.
You just stood atop it and called yourself a giant. I gave you everything you could have wanted. You chose that fat imbecile over me.
The tone also, yeah.
I suppose in this instance, my brains and your brawn are evenly matched.
You're smart, but you're not the only one who can count.
I know it's not loaded, idiot. It was dubbed the therapy season pretty much.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know. And yeah, that moment right there, again, is why I despise what they did to Ironwood in Volume 8. I absolutely hate it. Because when your literal Season 7 major fight is to the song Hero, and showing that this man will sacrifice his entire, arm to save everyone, and then just like, oh yeah, now he's a murdercidal, genociding maniac. Why? Well, because we want a genocide general. Fuck off! Make it make sense! That being said, with looking at the time and everything else, I have one last one that we will do to build up the hype just like last time for anime in general and everything else. We'll come back to this later on with more arcs, more decisions. Because like I said, I'll let chat vote. I'll let it be said. Yeah, he should have gone to hero and stuff, whatever that was exactly. Let him die the foolish hero versus a dumbass. And also don't have Ruby and them lie to him. But we're gonna let chat vote next time in my community on back in the Discord, because I want to see what y'all want to see next time when we do one of these anime takes. Do we want to see the darkest moments of anime, or do we want to see like more of the lighthearted, goofy moments? I'll let y'all. We'll vote on that in the community because both are fine. That being said, though, if we have to go out on a bang for some of the hypest moments of all time, we're going out on a hype moment. As crap as the Tournament of Power was, for this moment.
I need you to throw me, Saiyan! Huh? Oh, yeah!
Is he gonna take himself out to get Jiren? Would Frieza do that?
Come back to life, yes.
This must be the secret of the seventh universe. The power of trust.
Winner, Android 17. That is how you conclude an arc. Like, again, as much problems as the Tournament of Power has due to just sheer ungod pacing, it at least stuck the landing with a great final battle. That final fight with Jiren is actually solid. Did it stick the landing for everything else? Oh, Christ, no. Oh, Christ, no, it did not. And I will say the manga does worse. Because the manga does something that I am going to be doing in Sparking Zero when we get the What If sagas that I am 100% making. And that was one of the things that the fight blew... There was a fight in the manga that blew balls the hell out of us, and that is Ultimate Gohan versus Kefla. Because Goku doesn't fight Kefla in the manga. Kefla fights Gohan, and it is built to be so hyped because she immediately goes the Super Saiyan mode that we recognize her in to fight Gohan, and she questions why he's not going to go Super Saiyan. He goes Ultimate and goes, no, I'm going to fight you without using my Saiyan powers. I'm going to fight you as a human. They end in a draw, but the fight is off-screen and ends in 2 panels. I'm just like, you blue balling bastards! That would have been that could have been a whole ass chapter! I was ready for this! And the fact that the manga doesn't go with the anime, that could have been so good animated! Just me, you blue balling sons of bitches! Oh! It is 100% why I say it will be in my my Sparking Zero. It will be a what if for Sparking Zero, because that fight could go so goddamn hard. Now that being said, let's see who's on that we feel like reading on into today. Da da da. We'll be back again tomorrow for some Final Fantasy, as we'll be getting through Elpis most likely. So then, y'all take care and stay shameless. Let's send you on off to fuck it. Let's see this. Let's rate 80. Oh, that is the wrong command. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm gonna go make me some dinner. Take care, stay shameless, and we'll be back again next time. Hey, everybody.